Hey guys, it's Turner here. Tonight I'm doing some Planet Coaster. Just wanted to show off my park and show you all how it's going. And if this is your first time watching any of my videos, just know that I always try and include everyone. If you comment or subscribe, just let me know what you have to say, and you can always suggest a game for me to hop on and do some gameplay on. Currently have over 800 games for both Xbox One, PS4, and PC, so just go ahead and suggest whatever you want. So we're just going to take a look at my park today. This is going to be a short introductory video to the channel. And this is my park I've been working on for a little bit. You'll see some that you might see on other channels, but a lot of them are from the base game. There are a few that are custom creations, and I will point those out as we go along. So first one, I want to show you guys this one right over here. I hate how hard it is to select a ride. It is a pain. Let me just move my capture thing real quick. It was in the way. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to ride this one. It's called Grendel. Personally, I like how it looks starting off. Keel looks pretty good. And tonight, I'm vaping on some banana cream pie from Glass Brands. It's from their basic series. Just so y'all know, every now and then you'll hear me vaping, just so you don't think it's anything else. Delicious. Alright, let's see what this ride's all about. Never ridden it before personally. Feel like I need to take away some of those torches. It looks a little overbearing, but adds a little character as well. So far I'm liking this one. But this part right here kind of reminds me of the Matterhorn bobsleds at Disneyland. Don't get me wrong, good ride, but there's already enough rides on Planet Coaster that mimic Disneyland rides in and of itself. I like that one. Grendel looks pretty good. And it's actually quite a popular one as well. We're still making some decent money off that. $6.62 a month. What's our current profits? 11 grand. Not too bad for it being halfway through a month. Park rating and everything still looks good. Guest happiness is an all-time high. Alright. I like that. So then over here, one that you'll probably see often, the Steam. I'm not sure how I feel about this one, or any of the track rides in general. Not exactly my thing, but not everyone will like a track ride. And I rode this before, and I don't like how some of the stuff intersects with how the car is placed. Like that one right there is perfectly fine, but the one before it, no, I don't really like that one too much. I need some scenery work around it. If I remember, it only has a 3-star scenery prestige rating. It's gonna need some work. I still don't know why I put a lamppost there. Admittedly was drunk and playing when I shouldn't have been on this world playing it while drunk. Short little track ride. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. But it's popular in the park, so probably going to keep it, just work on it a little bit. Some stuff is floating over there. I don't like that. Don't like that one bit. Well, that was boring right there. Alright. Let's see what else is nearby at the beginning of the park. Just a bunch of basic ones, and then we come out here. I really tried to do some good scenery work around here. It's a little hard to fit in everything, but I tried to have wide walkways, because in this game you will get crowds of people walking everywhere, and some people get stuck, which is not fun to have to deal with. I do like how there's dragons, though. Don't get me wrong, dragons make everything better. And then over here we have another one of the track rides. What's this one? Jailer's Den. I believe that's one I found on the Steam Workshop. It doesn't list anything about financial stats, but it's been popular, and I've noticed it really does make money, even though it doesn't list anything for the potential, oddly enough. Now then, over here is another one I found on the Steam Workshop. It's called the Disused Distillery. I don't know why it started all the way on one that was already going, but alright. Now then, just waiting for it to set us forward, and we will see how this goes. Wish I had a better graphics card. That's going to be something that I get with my next check from work. I work as a welder. Quite like these rides that use one of these train cars for it. Question is, why did we stop there? I don't know. I'll have to check that out later on. Like how it's starting out. Picture take right there. Little corkscrew. Damn, that's actually pretty cool right there. And they need some lighting up in there. There's not too much lighting around the ride. Just some lanterns here and there. I like that right there, a flamethrower with an exploding barrel. Fits in well with a disused distillery. If you had a fire, you would of course have barrels of liquor blowing up. Now it says Forbidden Distillery right there, but on the Steam Workshop it actually said Disused Distillery. I don't know why the name was partially changed. But, you know. What one's this one? The Roadrunner Roller Coaster. What's this one like? It's a dragon car. Well, we shall see what this is like. It's kind of slow. Seems like a kid ride. It's popular though. Not that much. going on with that one, it's pretty uneventful, it seems like. Now this is something I quite like over here. It's one of the sort of, trying to remember the name for the classification for these. It's kind of like that car ride at Disneyland. I can't remember the name of it right now, but you ride around in a 92 Ford, they say on the description on this, and go through some scenery. It's pretty uneventful, so I'm not going to take you all through that one, but I will take you all through this one because this is actually pretty cool. It's alright. My German's a little rough. If I remember around how to pronounce it, it's Geisterbahn and then Evil Cube. So, we pop into a car that literally just stopped, so we shall see what this is like. I haven't ridden this one before, but I've had it in my park for about a week, and it seems to be pretty popular. Good reviews from the customers. So far I can already tell I'm going to like this one a bit. Very medieval, haunted theme going on right now. I like the special effects with the fog and being able to see that right from the opening. Pretty good timings on the lighting right there. That can be a bit of a pain to set up. Now that's cool that they actually got all these in sync with the timing. I like that. I'm gonna have to do some research and trial and error to try and get that working better. Now that's an interesting use for a fire floor right there. Never thought of using it like that or any of these gears or anything. Or even a clock face. Even an area light, huh? Interesting. Another night right there. Really good timings on all this lighting. And all the scenery going off at the right times. I like it a lot. Now what's this? Ah, it's the electrical grid. Never thought of a use like that. Interesting how they did everything else on the ceiling instead of on the floor. I like how they did that sort of as a polarity to the rest of the building. Interesting use for the bull skulls right there. Now that looks nice in there. Ooh, I like this a lot right here. This one's turning out to be pretty damn good looking. I might have to play around with some of the scenery parts to try and build something like this. Quite like it. Interesting use for a witch right there. And we're back to right here. Hold on, just checking my phone real quick. Guess think rides are... No, shop's too expensive. That's interesting. I have low prices on all of my shops. Of course, a vintage is going to be a great value because I have it super cheap. Oh, damn. Tempest broke down. That's no good. We'll be going over that one here in a little bit. So, we went and covered that section over on that side. If you guys want to go on any of the other rides that I have that I don't show off, just let me know. One I will not be showing off is this one over here. My buddy made it, called it Anubis one. I do not like it at all. I will be tearing that down. I used to have an area underground, but kept on getting too many notifications saying guests can't get to an exit. So I had to shut all that down there. So first things first, we're going to go down this little middle row right here. Over here is a ride I quite like, the Witch's Haunt. One thing I don't like about it though is how many of the cars they have running at one time. I feel like I need to go through the operations and lower how many cars are going at one time. Feels a bit excessive. If I remember right, there were 10 going, when really you don't need that many for sort of an omni-mover system like this. I'm wondering how many people can fit in each car. Because I see my person, and there were 2 others, but I don't know just what the extent of how many people can be in each car. I do like the opening scenery right here, though. It does look pretty good. So it looks like it's actually just 3 people per car, at least in the front. I don't know about the back. But let's see what this is like. Very good use of the animatronic spiders and birds right there. I like that a lot. I see floating objects as well, and I'm going to need to fix that one by lowering the track down. But that shouldn't be too difficult. Scenery looks pretty good. Yes, there are floating trees because of the ride right next door. I had to lower the terrain to fit it in there because I forgot I turned off a setting. Very good effects right there with the witch. And using all those different floor grids right there in combination with the Witch's Paw and Evil Tree. I like that. That's a pretty short ride though. I don't like how short a lot of these are. I feel like they need to be a bit longer. They feel a bit too short to me. Personally, I would prefer something more substantial when it comes to this. And then this is another one I found on the Steam Workshop. It's called Firestorm, and oddly enough, any park I put it into, it's immediately popular, and I can charge whatever I want, which I do quite like. Queue and exit lines were a bit difficult for placement, considering they had their own agenda for placing it all, but I made it work. I will say, when I tested this out the first time, amazing. Let's see what you guys think. I quite like that clockwise and counterclockwise corkscrew to end it. I quite like that a lot. Obviously, this is one of my favorite rides to put in any of my parks. Always has really good prestige, and I can always charge whatever I want. The lifetime profit of it so far is $67,000, which is very good for a park in this game. I mean, a ride in this game. I did shut down this one because it was having issues and it was losing money, so that's going to be another one I'm going to replace. Might be replacing the Roadrunner one too. I don't know. We'll see on that one, so we're going to go back over this way. We have another one of the normal rides that you can get. And then we have this, which is quite interesting. I found it on the Steam Workshop, and it's actually really good looking. Let's see if we can get straight to the beginning. Well, it looks like we'll be starting straight from the beginning. Good. I'm good with this. I do not like the floating candles as much, but it's supposed to be a haunted manor, so you do you, creators. Great use of special effects, though I will admit. A bit overuse of the night animatronics, in my personal opinion, but it still looks good. The question is, what is that? Oh, that's one of those elephant statues. I've never seen those before. The dragon statues that shoot fire. Never seen those. Oh, Nelly, there's a giant dragon right there. I do like how much they did incorporate for scenery on this ride. Very well done. And we're at the exit now. Alright. So during today's video, it's not going to go too long. We're probably only going to be going a few more minutes. We're just going to cover these last couple rides right over here. Now, this one, it's quite interesting. It's called Tempest and Maelstrom. Maelstrom is how it's pronounced. And Tempest is the roller coaster. Maelstrom is the one that is the rapids ride going through. It looks like it's been losing a little bit of money. I don't know necessarily why. Let's check this out real quick. Its prestige is pretty decent. 3 2/3 stars. It's pretty decent, but might need to change the price on that. We'll put her at $15.99. It'll drop the potential monthly income, but we might see more customers because of it. Now, I'm not going to take you through a ride along on all of the rides, just one more of them, because we won't have time for that today. That would take another probably 10-15 minutes to go through all of them. If you guys would like to see all of them, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll allocate more time to go through and ride all the rest of them. And we're going to end today with this one. That my buddy actually made this one, and we called it the Bandit's Hideout. It looks a lot better on mine and his park, which I'll be doing a video on showcasing that park. It has a bunch of rides that we made personally, but we're going to go along for a ride on this one, and I've been working on this copy of it quite a bit, since a blueprint only allows us to save the coaster or ride, not all of the scenery. At the current moment, for my knowledge. Let me know, guys, if you think that I should also upload that to the Steam Workshop and make it available for everyone else to download. Now, this is just one of my challenge parks. We have a bunch of others, me and my buddy, and currently I'm trying to do the challenge parks because I want a challenge. I don't like sandboxes too much, but if you guys would like to see me work on one, just let me know. And that's it for today, guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces.